Hello everyone, I welcome you all back to Love and Shyness. Now, let us continue with the poem sharing. Next person I'll show my poem to is Yere. I think being the most experienced in these matters, she might find mistakes in my poem. And while that wouldn't be a problem, it would mean that maybe Sarah was just being nice. But it's not the time to overthink. Good afternoon, Atazoth. How are you today? I'm fine, Yere. Thanks for asking. And you? I'm excellent. I'm glad. Well, I think it's time to, share the poems and stuff. I understand that you might be nervous about sharing something related to your thoughts and feelings. Believe me, I'm a bit nervous too, but I think it's worth making a little effort. After all, we chose to be a part of this, right? Sometimes I'm surprised by how refined Yuri tends to be when speaking. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, obviously, but I don't know. I can never speak that well in my life, and especially without almost stumbling. Anyway, I won't dwell on that matter. You have a point. Well, do you want me to show you my poem first? The poem, you dirty. Or would you prefer to show me yours first? Your first, if it's not too much trouble. Of course not. Here. Ghost and... yeah. Tell me, what did you think? This poem is even more symbolic than Sari's. I find it a bit hard to find a message. If only I could grasp the message as easily as I did with Sari's poem. It's not for nothing that I said you had more experience in these matters. Sorry if you don't understand my handwriting very well. I really like to write in cursive. I don't mean that. Rather, I think your handwriting is very pretty. You're so sweet. I try to hide my blush with a sheet of paper. Well, aside from that, did you manage to catch the message of my poem? Does it help if I say I tried? Don't worry, I don't blame you if you don't fully understand it. To be honest, I even have trouble understanding what I write sometimes. How is something like that possible? This poem is basically about a symbolic comparison of the poem's protagonist with a ghost. Someone who is unable to leave behind a place where they once felt control and safe. And because of that, one day, they'll be left with nothing and no one. I must say that with that background, the poem becomes somewhat dark. Not in the bad sense, of course. You should know that generally, in a work, there's much more hidden than just a simple story or an image. Remember, the poets and writers can often express their emotions and thoughts through their work. And I guess you already have this in mind, but it's just a matter of time before you fully master this kind of thing. I'm surprised and flattered by your words. She handles poetry or reading very well. I must say that you impress me, Re. It's not that big of a deal, but thanks. Well, it's time for me to see your poem now. Of course. To take. With nerves and my hands almost shaking, I give the poem to Ere. I'll have a sip of my tea. Refreshing. Oh my. Atazoth, is this really the first poem you made? Yes? The theory also found it impressive. I didn't expect that reaction at all. But sorry, I understand why she easily gets surprised by many things. But for Yuri to be impressed gives me the signal that I'm doing something right. I must say, I didn't expect such a well-structured poem. For it to be your first time, it's not bad at all. Wow, thanks, Yuri. Even though the message was easy for me to decipher, that doesn't take away from it being a good poem. Well done. It is worth make my lips turn into a slight smile. Thanks. Cut my arm took off. But by doing this, my abdomen starts dark. I make a small grimace of pain, careful with my abdomen. Hey, are you okay? Does something hurt? Uh-huh. Oh, don't worry. It's just a little stomachache, that's all. Oh, okay, so it's nothing serious. But if you need anything, just let us know, okay? Sure, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. And thanks. It's nothing. Damn, I hope he didn't break something or have something embarrassed. He got beat up pretty badly. Next is Natsuki. I must say that sharing my poem with her makes me more anxious than with the others. Why does she look pissed already? She's quite critical when it comes to literature. And from what I see, she seems a bit irritated. When she gets like this, she tends to be a bit explosive, and well, I don't really like that attitude. I swallow a bit of saliva. Come on, I can do this. So are you ready to share? Huh? She didn't bother to say hi. Good afternoon to you, I guess. It's a ASMR. Let's make this quick, okay? It's not like I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. Why are you in such bad mood today, Natsuki? if it can be known, of course. I'm just not in the mood today. I prefer that you don't ask too many questions or I will get worse. Fine. Anyway, just take my poem. Either way, you're probably not going to like it. Oh yeah, the classic. After reading the poem, I'm somewhat stunned. This poem is the simplest I've read so far. Of course, it doesn't mean it's bad. But I'd like to know the motivation for doing it this way. Yeah, I told you that you wouldn't like it. I can tell by the expression on your face. No, that's not it at all. I was just surprised that it's so short, that's all. It's the first time I do this, so don't judge me. No, not at all. It's also my first time writing a poem and sharing it, so... Okay, I understand. Well, regarding your poem, I assure you that I didn't dislike it at all. I liked it, really. I think you could maybe practice with other styles and so. I'm not saying this style is bad, I'm just trying to say that... Yes, I already got it. I hate to be so picky. I'm sorry. Whatever. Well, but I would like to ask, what is the motivation for making this poem? Well, I feel, ever feel that sometimes people make things too complicated to express an idea. That happens to me with poems. I think you don't need to be so picky with the details and metaphors. After all, that can make it even more confusing for people who don't have experience with this. I'm doing such a wrong voice, bloody hell. I don't think it's... I think it's not... My Natsuki voice is... Calm. Serene. I think it's not bad to make a simple poem, but one that is understandable for a more inexperienced. I see. You have a point. It's supposed that the goal of a poem is to express the feelings of the person who writes it, and your style doesn't take away or add value to the poem. Exactly. I like the simple style of reading, but it has a deep message. This style of writing also has another advantage. Attention is focused on the ability to play with language or with other skills. Wow. I see that it's more complex than I thought. Didn't you expect that from the youngest and most critical one here, huh? I guess. Anyway, it's time for me to read your poem. Sure. Natsuki's voice always hurts my throat. I'm a bit shaky. I give my poem to Natsuki. Natsuki seems to frown. She looks frustrated. Or does she just not like my poem? I have no idea. What about this vocabulary? What? Did you say something? Oh no, nothing. Natsuki gives me back the poem. Your poem seems quite sophisticated to me, that's all. Is that bad? I didn't say it was bad, man. I'm just trying to say that it's not the style I would personally use. Okay. Personally, I have to admit that I did like the poem. The last sentence was almost inaudible to me. What did you mean? Nothing! Natsuki gives me a light punch to the arm. Ow. You love dummy. Before I could say anything, Natsuki leaves. What did she mean by that? Did she get the message of my poem? Seems like she did. I gently up my arm. I approach my backpack and take out the special for Monica. It's time. What did you cook up, boil? What did you make, Atazoth? You might like this. I find myself in front of Monica. I have to say I'm more nervous than with the other girls. After all, I'm going to show her a pretty special poem. I almost regret it. I'm already here. There is no turning back. Hi, Atazoth. How are you? Good, Monica. A bit nervous. Just about sharing is all. Don't worry, it's normal to feel that way, and I have to admit that I felt the same when I shared with the other girls. I get it. Mike approaches me and places a hand on my shoulder with a clear expression of concern on her face. Hey, we'll talk about what happened to you later, okay? I can't help but worry when I saw you had a pretty distressed face and something making painful grimaces. But I prefer not to say anything so as not to worry anyone or interrupt a moment of peace that I'm sure I wanted. Nothing's wrong, Monica, and sure, we'll talk later. Monkey gives me one of her classic relief smiles. Anyway, it's time to share our poems, so I'll show you mine first. I love Monica so much in this mod. Sounds good. When other work, Monica hands me her poem and I proceed to read it. Yeah. It's strange that a hole in the wall is here. Although, is it different? I don't know. So, what do you think? Monica, did you really write this? Well, yeah. I dedicated time and soul to write something that just would be my characteristic style. I mean, didn't you like it? No, it's not that. I raised my voice so intentionally. I raised my voice. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Monica takes my hands, which were trembling from what happened. Surprisingly, the contact calms me almost instantly. Atazoth, calm down. It's okay, you didn't do anything wrong. As a small sign, Monica released my hands. Okay. I clear my throat. Well, what I want to say is that I didn't dislike the poem, really. More like, I love it, in the narrative sense and all, of course. Plus, I got the message. I can't help but smile a bit as I quickly go over the poem again. Thanks. Monica smiles at me. I adore you so much, Atazoth. Don't forget that. I feel the same. I wish I could express things more clearly without getting stuck with stuttering. It bothers me that I can't speak well, but it's something I can't avoid. If you want, you can keep the poem. The other girls have already seen it, so that won't be an issue. Really? Well, why did I do such a weird R? Well, thanks, Monica. I carefully fold the poem and tuck it into my pants pocket. It's one of the few things song gives me with complete sincerity and appreciation, so I'll keep it with great care and affection. I know it's my turn to read your poem. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. The intention is what counts in the end. I know. Well, here you go. And my poem to Monica, almost sweaty and trembling. Let's see. Indelible bonds, a shared flight. In the vast ocean of being, two souls met, a symphony of complicity and shared longings. Like two stars in the dark night, they illuminated each other, weaving an invisible but indestructible bond. In the labyrinth of existence, they became guides, navigating together through the ups and downs of destiny. In the silence of complicity, they found their language, a deep connection that transcended words. Through the changing landscapes of life, they walked hand in hand, facing storms and moonlights. Like two migratory birds, they flew in the same direction, uniting their longings and hopes in a shared flight. Bravo, Atazoth! Bravo! It seems Monica has finished reading the poem. However, she seems to not just have a surprise on her face, but also flattered. So Monica grips the poem tighter and seems to be tearing up a bit, which makes me worry. Monica? What's wrong? You're okay. But I can finish my sentence, Monica rushes towards me and hugs me. The sun event seems to have not got the other girl's attention, which makes me feel a bit relieved. Being taller than Monica, I can see her hiding her face in my chest. It's more than evident that she got the message of the poem. She clings tighter. Seeing her like this gives me a feeling of as if it were my duty to protect her. I can only smile. After a moment, Monica pulls away from me. Seriously, how do you capture why I love most and still be so sweet to me? Do you do magic or something? Be honest. Of course not. And even if I knew how to do magic, I couldn't do any of that with you. Monica laughs. Seeing her in such a good mood makes me feel good too. It's like she completes me. Anella, thank you so much for this. It's what I needed. I loved your poem. But thanks, Monica. Hey, you don't mind if I keep your poem, right? It's just that I liked it a lot. Oh, of course. No problem at all. Monica folds the poem and puts it in her jacket pocket. After neither of us say anything. We just stay looking at each other. Oh, you should all just go to a hotel, alright? The moment is interrupted by Natsuki. Natsuki, don't be so vulgar. Yeah, I'm just hurt the way seeing those two being so mushy. You just like to express our friendship, huh? You two are always quite the topic, huh? Well, yeah. Although I must say the Natsuki's comment was out of place. On top of that, it made me uncomfortable. No, I must admit, you look very adorable when you express your friendship without fear of backlash. Ah, come on. No, I'll always tease you if we see you getting all mushy with your friendship. As you say, Natsuki, after the four girls go to their respective places. They pick up what they have left lying around and prepare their bags. I do the same with my backpack. Okay, everyone, we finished for today. You can go home. As usual, the first to leave are Yuri and Natsuki. It's rare for them to say goodbye properly, but it's become my habit over time. Ready to go, Monica? Sure, I'm just finishing packing my things. Oh, do you have plans or something? I have a sleepover with Monica. Oh, I see. I promised Saturday and Sunday. It's no problem, right? No, of course not. Actually, I hope you have fun. I'm sorry, Atazoth, I didn't invite you, but it's a special occasion. Besides, it'll be just two girls, and who knows what evil plans you might have for us. Who do you think I am? Nah, just kidding. Sarah never jokes. Oh, Sarah, what's up? I thought I have to talk about some things with Atazoth, President, Vice President stuff. Oh, I see. It will be quick, don't worry. Alright, I'll wait outside then. Sarah leaves the classroom, leaving me alone with Monica. Immediately, Monica's face turns to one of worry. Okay, now, think what happened. Well, does he tell Monica everything, or what his expression doesn't leave her face? Sometimes we tend to stumble and hold back tears. When I tell her about the hit on my nose, but especially on my abdomen, Monica seems to become more agitated and worried. Honestly, it pains me to have to tell Monica all this, but I don't want to worry more than necessary. I just don't want to worry anyone else. I have to take care of myself, but the persistent fear doesn't leave me, and it seems to never will. Tell me, does it still hurt? I don't eat like earlier. Only if I press too hard, it starts to hurt a lot. Just let me... Monica proceeded and carefully pressed the part of my abdomen where I pointed where I was hit. Does it hurt? A little. I asked you to show me your injury to see how serious it is, but I guess it would be too much for you, right? I weakly nod my head. Monica only shows me a frustrated face. She really wants to do something to help me, but doesn't know what. Or is that face more of disappointment? Disappointment towards me for not being able to defend myself? Is that the case? I don't blame her, honestly. I know I was a coward, but I couldn't defend myself against what happened. I can't understand. What? Why do I do this kind of thing to you? Especially knowing that you can defend yourself well. I'm cowards. Seeing Monica almost cry out of helplessness makes me feel guilty. Clench my fist. The last thing I want to was to worry Monica, much less make her cry because of my problems. I'm sorry. I didn't want to provoke this. Know it's my fault for not knowing how to defend myself. I'm best not to break down in front of Monica, especially because I also don't want Sarah to find out what's happening. Micah takes me by the shoulders. Listen to me, Atazoth. It doesn't matter how many times I have to tell you. I'll do it anyway, as many times as necessary. It hasn't been your fault. You're not blind for there being miserable people who just want to inflict harm on you. It terrifies and frustrates me just thinking about how many times you've been through the same. You just stay silent out of fear. And I'm not here to judge you for being afraid. I totally understand you. But you can't let this keep going on. Who knows if one day someone goes too far with you and you. Monica doesn't finish her sentence, although I can understand where she wants to go. I want to scare Monica more, but I'm used to these things that I let her short aside. I start to tremble. Monica eyes me with all her strength through my hair. I can feel her fear that something else might happen to me and I'll be lost. Has she gone through something similar? From her attitude and she talks to me, it seems so. If it is the case, then I can't let anything happen to me. Not just for Monica, but for friends I made over these months. And also for my mom, Kozo and Haishin. I'll try to be strong for them. And if it costs me too much, it doesn't matter. Monica separates from me. Really, thanks for this. I need a hit. Just promise me nothing bad will happen to you. I promise. Monica seems to erase her by the message. Seeing her calm also makes me feel calmer. By the way, when you get home, treat that danger as soon as possible. We don't want that to escalate, right? Looks like Monica makes her effort to always show me a smile, even though she's feeling bad inside. I wish she could do the same often, so I wouldn't worry anyone important to me. Yeah, Monica. With all my effort, I give a smile to Monica as well. I promise that I will be okay. My smile seems to encourage Monica, who quickly composes herself. If it's not the typical of me to smile, if it is Monica, I'll try to do it more often. Well, I think it's time for us to go. I have to finish putting away my things. You can go inside already if you want. That's fine. Take care, Atazoth. You too, Monica. Monica leaves the classroom. I glance at my backpack. I need to finish putting all this away so I can leave at once. While I'll pack the rest of my things, the scene of Monica almost crying in frustration keeps replaying in my mind. I don't want something like that to happen again. Causing problems or distress to Monica is the last thing I want right now. Otherwise, I can't keep worrying the people I care about. I also can't expect everything to be solved by magic, or just let it all slide. But there's always like an invisible force that torments me and doesn't let me move forward. I look at my hands. How did I get here? How is it in such a short time my attitude and personality have changed? Not so much, but still. Could have been my effort, or maybe just a matter of destiny and a bit of luck. The truth is, I have no idea. But as they say, sometimes ignorance is bliss. I finish putting everything away and leave the classroom. Upon leaving, I didn't see Monica or Sarah anywhere. I guess they were in a hurry. I was hoping to see them here so they could at least walk me to the entrance of the school. What does it matter? Time to go home. I leave the school. I let out a small sigh. What a day, huh? I feel exhausted physically and mentally. On the other hand, it feels good to have spent time in the literature club. And also with Haishin and Kozue. I wish we were all in the same club, then we could be closer. I wish Kozue and Haishin liked that literature. We'll leave this for next time. Fucking Naomi, no! Okay, no, we will not leave this for next time. We have to continue. There must be a reason they don't like it, don't you think? That voice. I thought I'm careful to come what I meant. Naomi. What do you want, Naomi? Huh? Why so challenging? Aren't you known for being quiet, and especially shy? Quite quiet, I can't read. Some things can change. What? You can shake off this... What you can shake off is the cute stutter of yours. I'm not going to fall for her games. No, I was waiting for you because I want to talk to you about a few things. And why should I care about that? Because there are benefits for you, just like for me. I doubt that anything you say will interest me. Look, cutie, I'm coming in peace. I don't want problems. I recommend you don't try to outsmart me or act brave. You can end up worse than you did in the hallway up there. No way. Did she see what happened? I can't help but feel anxious and also nervous. I must say, I felt a bit sorry to see that whole scene. I would have helped you, but it would have been less fun for me. This girl is tall. This girl is a total psychopath, which scares me a bit. What have you come for? I'll be honest with you, Atazoth. When we bumped into each other by accident, and you kindly helped me up and picked my things, you caught my attention completely. It was one of the few times I felt really appreciated. I was just being nice to you. I had no other intentions. Sure, whatever you say. Here's the thing. I've recently been looking for a way to form my own club. A debate club, to be specific. Unfortunately, as you know, it's very complicated to form a club from scratch considering I'm new to this school. You know better than anyone, so I'll tell you my conditions. The conditions? You help me form my club, just like you did with Monica's club at them, and you also join it so I won't have to work hard finding members. You have my word, and absolutely no one will bother you again. What's more, I can make you popular if you want, and all of that just for helping me. If you ask me, it's an offer I would hardly refuse. Atazoth, don't you fucking dare. If you even consider accepting this, I'll hate you. Who does this girl think she is? Did she really think I would accept such things? I mean, she has another strategy to force me to help her. In this case, she probably needs help from someone else. Is something I feel I can handle alone. Did you really think I would accept just like that? I'm not interested in being popular. I wouldn't change my kind of friends I made there for anything. And if you think you can intimidate me, just mess with me. I made a soul told me to try to act brave with her, but I can't let this chick mess with me. I'm tired of being a coward. No, Mrs. Nothing, just put some expression so you expect my response. I see you're loyal like a dog. I like that. Huh? If she knew I would reject her, then why did she make the proposal anyway? What could she be plotting? I'm gonna just set her back and let's decide defeat. Well, it is what it is. Force you to do what I would said would just dirty my hands unnecessarily. Well, now he's talking to me, I hear a voice in the distance calling my name. Hey, Atazoth! Hi, Shin. Well, it's time for me to go. I don't like to keep chatting, but well. I'll see each other again, darling. Varric direct, Naomi gives me a kiss on the cheek. See ya! Varric could say anything, Naomi takes off at full speed. What the hell? My cheek with my arm. Atazoth, nice to see you. Wait until I look at Aishin, he seems pretty tired. Looks like he ran a marathon. Are you? Just a second. Finally, it seems like Aishin comes close to himself. Are you okay? I saw what was happening and came to help you. Oh, don't worry. I just feel transcend. Naomi. Huh? Aishin, do you know her? Knowing her is an understatement. I studied all year with that girl a long time ago. Quite the troublemaker. It looks like she hasn't changed at all. How exactly has he known this girl? Why does he seem a bit nervous when talking about her? It's like, yes, fear. I never thought Haishin could be afraid of anything. Well, we'll learn what Haishin knows next time. I hope you lesson lessons enjoyed. Press like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye bye.